a Willie Screedia production.
Once again, he'd like stuck his dick in a duck's asshole.
Who is that guy? Do I know him? CP,
yeah.
He's that offensive social media guy.
Yeah, you know all his social media accounts are "Will I like this?"
Will I like it?
Yeah.
Will I like it? It's more like, will I tolerate it?
Oh, shit, CP.
No,
You got believe. Oh, jeez. I just got another call about CP. He got his dick stuck in a hot tub.
All right, see you later.
All right.
All right, go get him.
CP rhymes with TP. Am I fucking right? Am
I don't get it, but I love it.
No.
Willie Screedia presents CP Roasts number 5.
Hello and welcome to the 5th CP Roast. There's no one specific person that we're going to focus on here. This is just the 5th big one. So buckle in and get ready for whatever controversy could follow. But before I go on, I'm going to get started with the roaster. A while back we had Jordan from After End Media who had the honors of roasting the roaster, and it looks like in that time since he and Flicks and Movies have gotten together and made a child. Shortly after that we had Brian Lomax from Brian Lomax Movie Talk. He's the one with Lance Hendrickson.
Hi, I'm Lance Hendrickson.
In every
Hi, I'm Lance Hendrickson.
single
Hi, I'm Lance Hendrickson.
one
Hi, I'm Lance Hendrickson.
of his videos. It would feel special if Lance Hendrickson didn't look and or sound like he was literally sleeping through the process.
Hi, I'm Lance Hendrickson. You're watching Brian Lomax's Movie Talk.
Is that good? Can I go now? Thanks. This time we have Luke from Razor Wire Reviews. The guy has mastered the art of taking the Ryan Chataway Marathon and making it into an event. I'll let you get to know him a bit further as he mocks your favorite idiot. Take it away, Luke.
CP. Or as his close friends like to call him, This is a guy who is an enigma. This is a tough guy to kind of crack the code on. So I thought, before I even started to try and talk about CP, the man behind the channel Will I Like It Reviews, I would film my video from a perspective that is within the visual style of what he does. And then I thought, let's not do that. Let's bring it back up to a normal level, like a normal person, like a normal human being, like a normal YouTuber. And that's something that CP definitely isn't. He's not a normal YouTuber. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It could be a good thing. And we'll try to explore that very briefly here in the time that I have been so graciously allotted in this video. CP is a very skillful editor. This is one of his strengths on this channel. Whenever he puts a video out, most of the time when he puts a video out, you know the editing is going to be on par. He is a master of the teaser video. You know, he'll put out these great teasers. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh wow, this is going to be great. Not so good at delivering said video or series or finishing said series, but nonetheless, it's fun to look at for the first 5 teasers, 10, 15. I mean, at this point, watching a CP teaser video is somewhere between kind of getting caught masturbating and playing Scrabble. You're trying to decipher letters on the screen and you're kind of wondering whether you're coming or going, and at the end of it you think, well, I'm definitely not coming. And another thing I've noticed that CP does right from the beginning when I first started watching his videos, he does that thing where a lot of YouTubers will kind of cut out all the dead air in every single second of the video. He doesn't go to the extreme of, you know, taking out every single breath and it sounds like the person isn't really naturally talking, they're just going da 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 da. But he does cut a lot. He does the jump cuts, you know, he's guilty of it, you know, and whether you like it or not, that's up for debate, that's all subjective. But a lot of his videos will have all of these little kind of just non-words, these kind of weird noises, you know, and if you take out every English, you know, kind of comprehensible word from each of his videos, you're left with something a little like this. it's like a kind of a prolonged climax, you know, and not even like a manly one, like just more like a pathetic, feeble, just.
Yeah.
But one thing I can say about CP is that he knows how to frame a shot well, which apparently I don't. You can have that one for free. He knows how to place himself well within the camera, and he knows how to use the rule of thirds, all that good stuff. So it isn't all bad with CP of Will I Like It reviews. And I know with these roasts we need to kind of bring it round to something good at the end. So I will say, you know, being completely serious now, CP, you know, the man behind the channel, the man underneath the cap, he hasn't had a good go of it recently. He's had a bit of a rough year. And I wasn't sure if he was going to make it. And he didn't. He fell asleep during a live stream.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum.
I'll never let this go. C Sleep was born, and he didn't just let me down. He didn't just let Brian Lomax and those guys down. He let himself down, and he fell asleep on the internet, live, immortalized. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Another thing about CP is that he seems to think that he's really this guru of kind of films, and he's really a connoisseur of things like the Criterion Collection. He just put up his Criterion Collection video where he thought The Great Dictator was a silent film. He thought Boyhood wasn't an actual film. So funny. And he probably thinks that The Seventh Seal is a silent film as well. But you know, that's just the way he is. He likes to kind of pretend he knows what he's talking about. I sat down with him on Skype and watched the entirety of Seven Samurai, the full 200-minute version. And at the end of it, he said that was quite alright. Quite alright! Seven Samurai. And finally, 2016 is a year that a lot of people can't wait to see the end of, myself included. But one of the genuine highlights of 2016 for me has been getting to know CP, becoming his friend. He really is a great guy. And I'm not going to type out that I love him, because I don't. But I really like him, and I wish him nothing but the best. And it's good to see him making some more videos now, and maybe delivering on some of those teasers. And yeah, great guy, CP, great guy.
Luke. See, I'm not really supposed to and or allowed to really get into it with him. He got a little miffed last time when I mentioned his ego, but I don't know what word you would use when somebody takes 19 parts, 20 parts, hours and hours and hours of video and presents it as the greatest trip ever. Luke, you can call it whatever you want. You could stretch it however you want. They're home movies. You're trying to sell off your home movies to us as this 20-part epic. They're just your home movies. For you to think that we'd be into any of that is your ego playing with you. No, I know it's just Times Square, but it's different this time. It really is. You get to hear little banter about what they ate for breakfast. I love you, Luke. You know that I do. Shut up. Adam Reese. Adam Reese will let you think that somehow we're tied together by some thin string. I'm here to tell you that's not exactly true. He took on a good cause last January for me, but I don't know if he said for me. He was kind of on his own thing and adopted what was happening with me, and he says he fights things for me. It's kind of like when a Black Lives Matter guy shoots a cop and he says, well, I'm for Black Lives Matter. And it's like, well, no. We're for this and you're doing that. That's me and Adam Reese. I'm for the art of the roast, and Adam is, I don't know, Adam's for, he's a teenager. I want the word roast to mean what it meant 5 years ago, and he wants to see somebody in his economics class get shit on. That's where we're connected. He's adopted 6 or 7 styles of YouTube persona in the past 2 months, 3 months. Clickbaity this, all the way from clickbait to just straight ripping off. Adam Reese actually has a video that has well over 150,000 views on it. He jumped on the Kenneth Bone thing. And what's funny is you read the comments section, Adam. See, Adam Reese, you gotta let things slide with Adam Reese because he's still a teenager. We're all assholes when we're teenagers, and when you get to a certain age, you're like, ugh, I just wish I could erase those years. Yeah, you know those years you want to erase when you get older? Adam Reese is currently living those years, so it's just like, yeah, he's that, but yeah. So anyway, he thinks he's smarter than everybody, and he does this voice. While it sounds like he's cool talking about something that you're interested in, he's actually secretly making fun of you. Every time he... Sorry guys, I'm talking about the Bluetooth community, so I'm doing this voice to let you know that I'm actually secretly making fun of you. I'm the first person to do the inside joke thing in front of your face. And the hair. Hey guys, Adam Reese here. I don't think anybody thinks this is cool anymore. You do realize all you're doing is developing OCD. Because eventually, someday, you're gonna grow up and say, oh, that hair was ridiculous. And you're gonna notice that you're gonna be doing this for no apparent reason. Next thing you know, you're gonna have some sort of cigarette or flute or something that you just constantly have to dabble. Adam, I get it. In high school, the joke's on everybody else, but YouTube, the numbers are just too big. There are a lot of people who are very smart. I just want to say Adam Reese, actually, he's a quite intelligent young man. He's trying. What you see, all those different combinations, is him trying to figure out where his comfort is, where his neighborhood is, where he lives comfortably. And he, believe it or not, as much as I joke, he has been incredibly loyal, far past when he got into the muck. And he's a really great kid. He's just, like I said, he's just a teenager. I would fucking hate 17-year-old me. So whatever you look at with him and think, I'm telling you, I was way worse. Actually, you think that of me now, so imagine me half as immature. Or double immature. I guess that's the word, right? Double immature? Wasting Money 1. They actually featured me on one of the I was actually featured on a video of Wasting Money 1's from a previous roast. And what's funny is I actually noticed something else, so maybe this clip will appear before a Wasting Money 1 video. What's funny about the way the Wasting Money 1 videos are presented, they're presented in like old 80s and 90s sitcom styles, in which, by that I mean, if a character gets replaced, they just act like it's the same old character. We don't have a new Jill character, it's just a different actress. Jill is just now played by this person. Wasting Money 1 does the same thing, except with John's girlfriend. He literally had to take, I think, 2 or 3 episodes before we knew the new one's name. They did an Out and About with Yoko 4, and we had no idea who she was.
What are we doing here?
I feel terrible that I enjoyed that shot. I'm a recently divorced human being. You can't put shots like that in videos, especially with the Bluetooth community. They all live in their parents' basements, John. That's teasing. That's teasing. That's no. He tried passing her off as, don't worry, it's girlfriend. It's the Wasting Money 1 crew and girlfriend. Episode 3, Wasting Money 1 girlfriend is now played by, again, one of, if not the premier, next level Bluetubers. Why should they waste time on things like people's names? It's just them having fun. If you get involved enough, you hear names. I'm joshing, and like I've said previously, Wasting Money 1 is a group I hope does something with this community and makes it a bit different, because honestly, what's left? On Tuesdays, everybody, Oh, Civil War came out. Here's my version of me going to the store and picking up Civil War. Here's my version of me going to the store picking up Civil War. Here's my version of me going to the store picking up Civil War. There are people out there that make it a bit different. Wasting Money 1 is one of them. Durant Cinema, certainly one of them. And do I have to say anything else about him? The Vanilla Gorilla Beast, the Angered Beast reviewer, this time it's serious reviewer. Dude, what is your name? Pick your name and fucking roll with it. This is a guy who does his reviews in the style of the old school angry video game nerd, and picking the angry title, that's fresh, huh? That's about as fresh as the George W. Bush presidency. You're angry, are you? Man, I can't wait to get a load of this because we don't have enough angry people on YouTube. And the style in which he speaks is just so...
Third one was shit, but that shit was shat out of a Playboy Playmate compared to this steamy pile of shark dump. It felt like I just lost my best friend after viewing this sad excuse of a film.
Why does he talk like this? He constantly talks about shits and turds. And his sentence structure isn't really put together well. Why does he talk like this? Doesn't he do any how it hurts to do that. And the sunglasses? Stop it. Are your lights too bright for you, sir? Come on. Because I know you're not trying to be cool. No, in all seriousness, the Angered Gorilla Vanilla Milkshake Beast Wanderer reviewer could be one of the more unsung heroes of the horror community. His visual style is second to none. He puts a lot of effort into his videos. There's quite a bit going into his videos. Certainly much more than a lot of other things that people with 5, 10, 20 times the subscribers are pumping out. I highly recommend you go check out the Angered Granola Beast. Go check him out, especially if you like horror. Or people who sound like they're about to take a dump. Blu-ray Dan, I was kind of done with Blu-ray Dan, but god damn it. Blu-ray Dan decided to make these videos where he said something like this.
For some reason, YouTube has decided to mess with my channel, and not everybody's being notified when I post a video. And not everybody's being notified when I post a video.
If only we had some way of finding out what Blu-ray Dan was up to and what was going on his channel. Oh, YouTube's doing this to me. Yeah, they're targeting Blu-ray Dan, everybody. Another person I consider a very close personal friend of mine is Lee from Drum Dums. You'll recognize his reviews as the only reviews that have the channel name in the actual review title. That's been a thing since the Schmoes Know Stuckman. No, it hasn't, has it? I guess Lee wants you to think that somehow he's trademarking the review style or the title of the film. Drum Dums presents the official Drum Dums review of Drum Dums' Drum Dumsery, and then he'll put an edition in there, like there's 4 different copies of that review. Drum Dums Lost Boys review, Guitar Edition. Oh, is there a Drum Dums Lost Boys review that's just a plain edition? Is there a collector's edition for us Bluetubers? Lee, you're cute, but I'd certainly be remiss if I went on and on about Chris Stuckman and his camera choices. I would really be remiss if I didn't get to you, Lee. I mean, it just can't go any further. This must be addressed. When somebody like you reviews a movie and reviews cinematography, yet you present yourself in this peekaboo style, this here I am I can't help but laugh. Anybody who knows anything about cinematography knows the rule of thirds, they know the sweet spots, and one look at a Drum Dums shot will know that you're doing none of that. Well, maybe your shoulder is in a sweet spot. I don't even now. As I mock now, I don't even think my eyes. The goal here, my eyes are supposed to be on that top line, that top third, and I even think I'm a little too high. So, anytime Lee talks about cinematography and he's doing so from the Where's Waldo angle, it's just, priceless. Lee, of course, has the Killer Flicks Facebook page, which is full of people who, I can only call them minions. Drum Dums faithful, Drum Dummers, but Lee will call them his subscribers. Again, taking ownership of things. It takes as much effort to subscribe to your channel as it does to agree to the Apple terms of service. So let's back off on the ownership. My subscribers are the best. Oh, are they? You're precious. Lee tries his best to deliver his reviews from an expertise type standpoint. And again, talking about cinematography. And
there were quite a few times where this reminded me of Panic Room and the way David Fincher would move the camera throughout the house, from room to room. The camera never really stops. It doesn't move fast, but it moves. And what that does is it creates tension, especially since it is at night. And that really is just tension 101.
101? I mean, 101 is like basic, and if you're thinking basic when it comes to tension, it's like Hitchcock. Not whatever the hell you're saying. Lee, I love you, but what the fuck? Dude, are you making this shit up? Like what? Drum Dums. Drum Dums fills his reviews not with information about the movie, but with cute little tidbits that you probably read about in the back of a cereal box that, oh, the director stubbed his toe once and that's why he wanted to shoot from this angle and this and that. And while they're incredible tidbits, fucking give you no information on the film itself. Good, a new Drum Dums review. It's Sicario. Let me see if he thinks it's any good. Well, I don't know if he thought it was any good, but everybody in the crew had Golden Grams for breakfast. Stranded on an island. But again, what do I know? This is my partner in crime when it comes to horror needs a hero. I could say as much as I want about Luke and his ego, but when you have minions, like I've referred them, you could tend to let things get to your head. And I won't say that Lee's letting some of it get to his head, but here are excerpts from our group video. Joining us.
I haven't.
We have.
I've been.
We as an.
I think that. And I think I am going to.
And don't forget, I'm the one who has the I in my channel title. My channel title has I in it. In all seriousness, Lee is an absolute sweetheart. He deserves his subscribers. He has his subscribers for a reason, because he's as outgoing as he is ill-informed. No, he's anything that can be done within the realm of reason here on YouTube or Facebook. Lee and Drum Dums make sure to go far and beyond that. He seriously has been an incredible friend, and if anything, this is stuff that I've told him in the past, previously, in jokes. You watch any of our live streams on Brian Lomax's channel, we just kind of go back and forth, and he's a trooper for taking it. And I know that because I uttered one actor's name and semblance to me, that he'll never let it go, and I don't think I could ever repay him. I could give 6 years worth of Your Mama jokes to Lee, and he still has a very big ace of spades in his pocket on me, and there's nothing I can do about that. But I don't need to, some of you, I don't need to tell you, Drum Dums, class act, prize piece. Go check him out. Go be one of his subscribers. Then there's this retirement culture in the Bluetooth community. Why this weird send-off thing that usually only happens like in places where you've been around 40 years or sports. YouTube is a thing that you sign up for, that there's nothing really holding you down into YouTube. So the whole like I'm leaving thing doesn't mean anything. It's no deal whatsoever. Oh, you signed up for something and then you're leaving? Okay, that's it. You don't get a party from HBO when you stop subscribing to their service. You don't. You're stopping YouTube. What's worse is fucking there's nothing to stopping YouTube. You just leave your channel open. So you're not going to make videos anymore. That's what some people have with their YouTube channels. I want to make videos this month. Maybe not this month. I want to make videos again. You don't have to make this grand thing, because guess what? When you come back in 3 months, you don't look like a fucking buffoon. And what's worse is people making all these videos and having heartfelt music. David Bowie got a less powerful send-off. And it's David Bowie. Get a hold of yourself. And then they're back. Then they're back 2 weeks later. Oh, look, oops, I retired, but I'm still kind of on YouTube. Just stop. You just stop. You just stop. You just stop. You just stop. And when you come back, it's not weird. Because people made fun of Brett Favre in the end. You want to know why? Because he kept retiring. Why would you want to invite some of that in an environment where that isn't necessary? Holy fuck, these people are so self-important. Guys, I don't know how to end this. 2016 sucked. I had a couple of ill feelings developing there in the pit of my stomach. I shall be legally single in 2017. I come to you from Denmark. So here's to new beginnings. Maybe 2017 will be about fun stuff and laughing for fun reasons. I doubt it, but maybe. I've been CP. It's over.